Hello, my name is Emanuel Filipczak. I'm a business student, originally from Argentina, a country where soccer is deeply rooted in our culture, and where soccer legends like Messi and Maradona were born. I'm here to talk about Intensio, my brand. There's 1 million registered soccer players in Canada, playing for 1,200 clubs all across the country, making soccer one of the biggest sports in the nation. There's three main financial pillars that support amateur soccer clubs functioning. First one being teamwear, which represents $175 million that are spent every year in uniforms. We have brands like Adidas and Under Armour, which offer high quality kits but at a high price. And then we have smaller brands that offer lower quality as well as lower prices. Then we have sponsorships, which usually look like small local businesses paying $500 in order to get their sponsorship logo on the jersey. That's about it, which is pretty limited in a sense and doesn't offer that much value to clubs. The only massive campaign of sponsorship that goes on in amateur soccer clubs is Tim Hortons through the Team Bit Soccer program, which offers free jerseys to players under 8 years old. That represents 220,000 players of the million, leaving 780 with no real organization behind them, just small local businesses. And then we have merchandise, which is the vehicle for passion of players and teams that has not been that developed in amateur soccer clubs yet. We have some clubs that offer merchandise, but they don't get any benefit, and others that just don't offer merchandise at all. These three pillars create a system that works, but it also creates pain points like high costs, limited sponsorships, as well as zero benefit merchandise, which end up limiting the growth of soccer clubs and soccer in general. Intensio aims to be a holistic approach to these problems in order to increase the benefits of these pillars and lower the costs. Our target market profile are amateur soccer clubs with more than 200 players using Adidas in southwestern Ontario. Intensio is a direct connection in between soccer clubs and manufacturers. That way, we reduce the costs while keeping the same high quality and high customizability. But that's not our only focus. We also focus on sponsorships, where we create a sponsorship model that grabs all the clubs that we supply teamwear for and creates a platform that generates scalability. That way we can approach bigger brands with regional levels of impact and tell them that we have so many teams that they can sponsor at a time. That way, creating more value that can go into the team, triplicating the revenue from sponsorships. For merchandise, we offer hats, hoodies, flags, etc. While we also give 50% of the proceeds from the sales of merchandise directly to the club. We just looked at the individual impact of Intensio in these models. But if we summarize everything, it just ends up being a huge reduction in costs just per team. Imagine if you extrapolate these to every single team, you would save thousands. But the idea is to eventually get to the point that we can offer the same as Tim Hortons does, zero cost teamwear. When we get to that point, then getting our products out there and having clubs adapt to our new way of doing things won't be hard, because they are essentially getting something for free, and in that way saving so much money from their main expenditure, that is teamwear acquirement. Finally, with networking, we'll also generate connections with the community and with other clubs that will, at the very beginning stages of Intensio, help us get our brand out there. For our ask, we would like to get the sponsorship contact of Fanshawe College. Thank you so much for listening.